she doesn't have a thing that we need to break, right? Nah, she told us everything. So it's just Pearl and... God damn it, it's just Pearl.
Yeah, we might just be doing Cyclops now.
Oh, no, I don't know. We could... we don't know her name, so technically we can't be like, oh, do you remember Dahlia?
Yeah.
Still present it.
Okay.
There's still a lot. There's still a decent amount left to do, so I kind of want to help us hurry a
I
little
appreciate
bit.
that. I appreciate that. Hey, Edgeworth. Did you know that Iris had a twin sister?
What?
Yeah. This is the proof we need to get him to talk about the case in the past that he wouldn't talk about.
Gotcha.
You can't be serious.
Sister Bikini told me, but the problem is, she didn't know the name of this twin.
There was nothing about Iris having a sister in the files I checked.
Well, Iris was taken in by the temple when she was really young. Apparently her sister was raised by her father. A jeweler, I think.
A jeweler? Right, I might just know who this twin sister of hers is.
I had a feeling you'd say that. Let me
Get out
guess.
of my head!
Her name is Dahlia Hawthorne, right?
No, it's Melissa Foster. Never mind, completely different person. We were not on the same page at all.
Completely different ballpark. Yes, exactly.
Please tell me what you know about her, Edgeworth. Please.
I do love this music a lot.
Dahlia seems good.
It was my first court case 6 years ago. And also my first W! Beep, 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 beep. I was a greenhorn, and due to my inexperience, the defendant died.
You're talking about Terry Falls, right?
You know about that case?
You're not the only one who noticed something about Iris and Dahlia Hawthorne. I checked on Mia's old files from 6 years ago.
Stepladder said, "Don't you mean Viridian horn?"
God damn it.
That's really good. I like that. Yes, Dahlia was a key witness in that case. Dahlia and Terry Falls conspired together to stage a fake kidnapping 11 years ago. They stole a jewel worth $2 million from Dahlia's father, a jeweler. And 5 years after that, she murdered her own sister, Valerie Hawthorne, to keep her from talking. So wait, they were triplets?
Her sister?
Well, a stepsister, actually. They weren't blood related. Valerie was the only daughter of Dahlia's father's second wife.
Oh. And this is when she entered my life. The woman who tried to kill me.
But
kind of into
you know, I'd still hit it.
So, after Terry Falls died, what happened to Dahlia? Did you check that out?
There is no need. Like I said, Dahlia isn't connected with this case.
Why are you so sure about that?
It's simple. Dahlia Hawthorne is dead.
What?
Well, her metabolic processes are a matter of interest only to historians, so to speak.
What
He's-
the fuck did
he's
you
used
just
that-
say to me?
Wow.
He's used that line before, hasn't he?
I don't know.
What other character has used that line?
I don't know, chat, somebody...
Maybe Emma did?
Yeah, it's
I mean,
such a
that's-
weird fucking...
That's such a weird way to say that somebody died.
Like, if somebody ever said this to me, to tell me that somebody died, I would punch them and call them a nerd. Immediately. This is really weird. Okay, well, I'm gonna ask you about the metabolic processes, whatever the fuck you just said. What do you mean by Dahlia Hawthorne is dead, Edgeworth?
Well, I mean, more specifically, I said her metabolic processes are a matter of historians.
Oh my
I only just discovered this, right? But I never knew about the murder case you were involved in during your college years. Dahlia Hawthorne was found guilty, thanks to the persistence of Mia Fey. Mia Fey! Mia Fey!
And there it is. At the time, Dahlia... It's like she was possessed by a demon or something.
It's been 6 years since that guilty verdict was handed down, and her sentence was finally carried out. She was executed.
No. Okay, I know that line from an animatic about this. An animation of this scene that I've seen before.
That's incredible.
Where Edgeworth says that line, Phoenix is completely insulted for sounding super weird about it.
That's really funny. Okay, yeah, I saw several people in the chat mentioning there being a video about this joke. That's really funny.
She was executed last month.
Executed?
I'm sure that's a bit of a shock for you, right? And for more reasons than one.
Yeah.
But do you understand now? She can't possibly be connected with this case. She's dead. And when someone is dead, they die.
What the fuck is this line?
And once someone is dead, there is no way to revive them.
Thanks, Edgeworth.
People die when they are killed, right?
What? There's no way to revive the dead? What? But what about the Dragon Balls? I've been collecting those to bring back Mia all these years. I wonder. It seems you're not aware of the other connection yet, Edgeworth.
And what is that?
It's about Iris and Dahlia Hawthorne's mother.
What's their mother got to do with any of this?
She's Morgan Fey, a spirit medium from a branch family of the Curane channeling technique.
Did you say Curane channeling technique?
Do you know something about it?
Oh, yes. I know it's connected with this fraudulent spirit medium.
Phoenix, why the fuck? What do you mean? Do you know something about it? He's known Maya for 3 games at this point. He's seen her transform. Like, it's a whole thing. Fraudulent. And also the DL6 incident. Blah, 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 blah.
I was involved in another nightmare 17 years ago.
Another nightmare?
You might not have heard of it. It's called the DL6 incident.
Fuck you.
No! Oh my god! Again, I'm convinced this is the sprite. This is the flashback sprite that is used more than any single one in this entire series. Fucking Christ! God. I was caught up in the middle of a murder investigation. The police didn't have any leads.
You know, the one that you actually got me off for? Like, fucking...
They were stumped, and that's where they called her in. She was a very famous spirit medium and the master of her channeling school. But you know what happened? As a result of her efforts, an innocent man was accused of murder. She and her powers, they were all fraudulent.
Edgeworth.
Go to the police records room. It's all in there. All you have to do is check the DL6 incident case file, and you'll know. You got that? Did you write that down? It's DL-6?
Of course. How could I forget? Edgeworth was the victim in that case.
Yeah. Yeah, my God.
Edgeworth, you'll understand someday. And then, you'll see that the Curane channeling technique is real. But with that awkward confrontation, I'm going to leave you now. Goodbye. Yeah, that was so awkwardly done.
Yeah.
Can we go to that? Can we actually go to the records room now?
No,
please don't. There's no need.
Okay. For a second, I was like, are we going to go there and fucking Von Karma's going to show up and fucking taser us again in the goddamn evidence room?
Surprise me!
Remember.
My sentence wasn't executed yet. We can...
Probably
I don't know.
Pearl.
Do we do Pearl or...
Probably Pearl before Iris.
No, do Iris first, actually.
Oh, okay. Inner Temple.
Pearl's secret is much more complicated, apparently.
She broke another It's going to be that she broke another goddamn thing. Yeah,
right?
I'm going to be mad about it.
That's exactly what I'm thinking.
Because she's embarrassed about something. Okay, let's fucking do this.
Oh.
Omega, you're Tama.
Gross.
Do you think like super right-wing spirit mediums love their MAGA Tamas?
Alright, guys, well, that's going to be the end of Save Data. Whole
Fuck you, that joke was good. That joke was good.
Whole channel's going to go down now. We're sorry, everyone, for everything.
I will stand by that joke.
Sorry for everything, guys. That's just going to have to be the end of this. So we'll see you all never. And goodbye.
Zach, you know what? I'm gonna give it to you.
Thank you.
I liked that one.
Thank you.
I did. Chat, I'm gonna tell you not to bully Zach on this one. We'll get him.
Finally.
We'll get him next time. Don't worry.
Chat, I'm gonna tell you to bully Zach significantly on that one.
I think it's time you told the truth about what you were doing on that night. You said you were in your room at Hazakura Temple the entire time. Do you still claim that to be the truth?
Yes, that's where I was.
Iris, I believe you're innocent. That's why I want to believe what you're telling me, too. But I can't. Because this person saw you somewhere else on that night of the murder. Fucking Larry with the flang?
Yeah.
Really?
No, it was Pearl, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Or no, it was... Yeah, it was Pearl.
Damn.
Because I think we just talked that Pearl was like, oh yeah, I saw her.
Wait, you were seen by Dahlia Hawthorne?
No, it's not that.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, it's Bikini.
God damn it.
It is?
But
Yeah,
Bikini...
Bikini testified that she saw her.
Where?
I don't remember that.
Yeah, you're right.
Wait, yeah, when she was testifying.
Before the lights out bell?
ago.
Yeah, I mean, okay, fine. I'm talking about Sister Bikini, of course.
Sister Bikini?
Her testimony in court today was very clear.
That night, I was helping an acolyte with her training in the Inner Temple. But, well, as you can see, my back likes to act up violently. So I left Iris to help the acolyte and returned to Hazakura Temple.
Okay, maybe I misunderstood about when she was asking, or what he was asking her.
Yeah, also, we did that fucking last week, so... Or no, we did that 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. Again,
no, we did that 3 weeks ago.
It's us playing the game and taking breaks and all that stuff.
So. No, that was 3 weeks ago, because last week was investigation. The week before that was Larry. So that was so long ago.
And that would have been before Pridge's vacation, too. So that was over a month ago.
Oh my god, yeah. Jesus Christ, that was so long ago.
Sister Bikini didn't just see you. She spoke with you. You two talked about Maya's training that night. So you see, Iris, you were there at the Inner Temple on the night of the murder.
That's very impressive, Mr. Wright.
Your serious face isn't quite as intimidating as Bikini's.
No.
Damn it, I've really been working on it. The acolyte's actual training was due to start after 10 o'clock that night. I left the main hall early, so I wouldn't be late.
What time was that?
Let me see. It takes about 20 minutes to walk between the main hall and the Inner Temple. So I would have left at about 9:40 p.m., I think.
I'm sorry, Iris, but lying just doesn't suit you.
Huh?
Now, you say you left the main hall at 9:40 p.m., but what you say doesn't add up with this. That's got to be the weather thing, right? God damn, where the fuck is the weather thing? Because the
no, is it the picture of the
oh no, it doesn't.
Snow tracks or whatever?
I thought the fire started way before that. But she wouldn't have been able to get back to the other side though.
Because it's the snowmobile, right? Isn't that like the thing that proves?
It's Iris's hood because we had it before the lights out bell. You yourself testified to the contrary, don't you remember? You said you rang the lights out bell at 10 o'clock that night. Plus, only moments before you rang that bell, you were seen at the main hall by the most reliable witness I have.
Who's that?
Me. That's a great line. That's a great setup. Fuck you.
That is. I like that.
It's
Mr.
me.
Wright.
We even spoke a little that evening. That's when you gave me this. Surely you haven't forgotten.
No. That's right, I remember.
And that brings us to another puzzling fact, Iris. At 10 o'clock on the night of the murder, you were seen in 2 different places at the same time. It's time you told me exactly what's been going on, Iris. So far, I've managed to prove 2 things. First, on the night of the incident, you were at the Inner Temple. And second, at that exact time, you were ringing the bell at Hazakura Temple. There's only one possible explanation for this apparent impossibility. Well, I mean,
yeah. I think we now know the answer to that.
it's got to be the second one, the third one, right? There
Yeah.
were 2 of them.
Yeah.
On the night of the incident, you were seen in 2 different places at the same time, which means there must have been 2 of you. I can't think of any other explanation, Iris.
But that's crazy. How could that be? There's only one of me. It's impossible.
Impossible? I wonder. The way you're trembling certainly seems to suggest otherwise.
No. You're seriously trying to suggest that there's more than one of me? Then show me the evidence. Show me something that proves there is more than one of me.
Okay, well, man,
Okay.
Okay.
your twin sister.
Yeah, she's dead, genius.
I have a firm grasp of the situation now, Iris. You have a sister, don't you? A twin sister, perhaps? That's right. Dahlia Hawthorne. A woman I know only too well.
I had no idea you knew of her. Very impressive, Mr. Wright. Was that better?
Ah,
But she's no longer.
yes. I know. Her sentence was carried out recently, wasn't it? I'm sorry.
Thank you.
There's no need to explain now. Is there, Iris? This second you, who is here at the temple on the night of the murder. It was your twin sister, Dahlia Hawthorne.
But you just said it yourself a second ago. My sister's dead. Have you forgotten that?
Have you forgotten this, Iris? This is a channeling dojo, a training ground of the Kurian channeling technique. That night, someone channeled Dahlia Hawthorne's spirit, and you knew about it. And that's the secret you've been trying to hide from me.
Ah!
Real talk, that's a good twist, though.
Yeah.
I was in my room in the main hall that night. As soon as I heard that I'd been spotted at the Inner Temple, I knew. I knew it was my sister. Dahlia, the other half of me who passed away last month.
Just as I suspected. The Iris that Sister Bikini saw at the Inner Temple on the night of the murder. It was Dahlia Hawthorne. Why didn't you tell me this before?
Because my sister always does the right thing. Well,
Excuse
I got some bad.
me?
Excuse you?
I got some
Excuse
bad
me?
news for you,
I have
Iris.
some very bad news for you. Your sister is actually a incredibly depraved person.
What are you talking about? She always manipulates people and kills her enemies. Well, I guess if that's your context for the right thing, then yeah, she does the right thing all the time. And because I mustn't get in the way of what she's trying to do. I already betrayed her once before. I can't do it again.
You betrayed her? What do you mean?
That's why I have to accept I may be found guilty. It's the only way.
What is she talking about?
You know about it, don't you, Mr. Wright? About the fake kidnapping that took place here on Eagle Mountain 11 years ago? That was the start of it all. It twisted her entire destiny. Yeah, you know, killing somebody does kind of twist your destiny a little bit.
Mm.
She started to commit crime after crime. And in the end, she lost her life.
Yeah, but you make it sound like she's innocent of all this, and that's very much not true.
It's all because I betrayed her.
How did you betray her, Iris?
It was no coincidence that Eagle Mountain is where the exchange was to take place. After all, I helped plan the whole thing.
What?
But I got scared, so I ran away.
What are you talking about? Why would you help her? Stealing $2 million from your own father? That's awful!
But I promised. I promised that I'd help. And she didn't do it for the money.
Huh?
It was revenge on our father.
Revenge? What do you mean by revenge?
He was a hideous man. He threw our mother away and then sent her to hell.
Yeah, I knew her.
Godot shows up.
We met each other in the hallway sometimes.
Her mother. She must be talking about Morgan Fey.
My mother was the eldest daughter of the main branch of the Fey family. The main family had a lot of influence in many business and political circles at the time.
Ooh.
No, that works.
Yeah.
I thought it was wrong for a second. As the eldest daughter, our mother was set to inherit all of that as the next master. That's the reason our father married our mother in the first place, for power. But his plan backfired. Because our mother's sister took it all from her. She took over as the master of Kirain.
That would be Misty Fey, Maya's mother.
But before long, the credibility of the Kirain tradition hit rock bottom. The new master, mystic Misty Fey, made a terrible mistake.
Damn it. It's...
God damn
How many
it!
times can they keep getting away with this?
Come on!
They can't keep getting away with it.
This has to be a crime in some country. Jesus Christ. It was during the investigation of the DL6 incident.
Wait, what is that? Can you explain it to me again? I haven't heard of it before.
No, shut up. After that happened, our father took me and my twin sister away, leaving our mother and our home behind. He hated the place. He said it was a hick dive, and that he had no reason to stay there.
And that's when you came to Hazakura Temple.
Yes, the woman my father took as his next wife already had a daughter, Valerie. I had no place in his new family, you see?
This family tree is getting fucking confusing.
It is wild, yeah. Oh.
And I haven't seen my mother once since then. Having the master's seat stolen from her and being rejected by her own family. I've heard she's been very battered, spiritually and emotionally.
I think I'm finally beginning to see how the pieces fit together.
So why was Misty Fey made the master instead of Morgan?
Because she was just good.
Oh, okay. Get wrecked, Morgan.
I think it's
God.
Well, I think Morgan in that case was like, "Oh, I don't really have powers."
Yeah, Morgan was.
I'm putting it all on Pearl.
So piece of skill issue.
Yeah, I mean, get good.
Top diff.
Morgan.
Jungle diff.
I was gonna say spirit medium diff.
Morgan, have you ever considered getting good?
That's true. I have asked her everything. I have asked her everything I can in my capacity as a prosecutor.
Francisca, I'm not gonna lie, I forgot you were here.
I asked her, like, what's she doing later, who she's into.
What's the DL6 incident?
Those kinds of things. This incident. Everything related to it goes back to the history of the Fey clan.
That's what it looks like. What's the name of that incident again? Iris,
It's Luke at me!
There's just one more thing I want you to tell me.
What is it? What's the name of that room?
During the incident in which your sister, Dahlia Hawthorne, poisoned a lawyer, she began relations with a certain college student in order to hide the evidence.
Not to be confused with a certain female college student.
Did she ever say, like, how good he was at lovemaking, or like
how cut he was?
Did she at least say he was cute?
Or like, you know, like on a scale of 1 to 10, like how big, you know, like
10 being daunting.
Like I'll just stop when you tell me to. Wait, seriously? Okay. Now I'm gonna start again.
Well, actually, your starting point was a little too generous. So
No, just let me finish that sentence. I'm gonna peace out.
That college student. Have you heard anything about him?
Well, I did hear one thing.
He's got a.
She said she hated his guts.
And Phoenix is like, well, I'll be leaving now. Goodbye.
The miracle never happened.
The miracle really never did happen, did it?
I see. Thank you for your help.
You're welcome.
Phoenix, were you hoping you still had a chance after all this time?
Yeah.
Hurry up, Phoenix Wright. There is still much to investigate. Leave these locks to me. I'll open them for you, I promise.
Thank you.
Honestly, I don't trust you for shit right now.
Yeah.
Mr. My sister who murders lots of people can't do anything wrong.
And also said I had a tiny peen.
Also is a total liar.
Also is a liar.
I don't trust.
He's a filthy liar.
The word that Dahlia Hawthorne says. You can't trust the peen measuring skills of a murderer.
She wouldn't know a big dick if it hit her in the.
God damn it, Zach.
Okay, well, we're gonna end the stream on that one. Okay. There's still a giant secret left to unlock.
And I think you all know what that is, wink wink.
Pearl Cyclops.
It's weird. My belt buckle has been replaced by a cyclock.
Oh.
Well, we can uncover the giant secrets.
Jesus Christ.
Wait, no,
Why do you guys watch this?
We gotta go to the garden. I gotta ask Edgeworth a question about size. God damn it.
You show up to the garden and Edgeworth is already like this. And you're like, God damn it, Edgeworth.
Okay, Pearl, tell us your secrets. Oh no.
Oh God.
Look at that! They really did make a fire. Right in the middle of the shack, right inside the shack, right in front of the shack.
Oh, Mr. Nick.
Ha! You're too late, Nick. If you came for one of our potatoes, we've already polished them all off.
I think I've pretty much got all the evidence I need. Now I just need to find out what Pearls is hiding. Pearls?
Pearls, what are you hiding?
Come on.
Pearls.
God, I forgot that was a 5-lock cyclock.
Pearls, you can talk to me.
Who's got an autographed picture of Juan Carita when you need one?
Yeah.
After dinner on the night of the murder, you were supposed to be in Alisto Nim's room reading a book together, correct?
Yes, I was so happy when she invited me. But I didn't go in the end.
You didn't go?
No, there was somewhere else I had to go instead. I was so worried, I had to go. I didn't know what to do with myself, I was so nervous.
So Pearls never went to Mr. Nim's room because she was too worried about something or someone else? Pearls. On the night of the murder, you went to this place, didn't you? Well, it has to be the Inner Temple, because we found her on that side of the bridge.
Temple. Yeah.
You went here, didn't you, Pearls? Looks like she's still not going to open up to me. This is where you went because you were so worried, right? Then the next question is, who or what were you so worried about? Now I'm going to take a guess, and you can tell me whether I'm right or wrong, okay?
You mean you know?
If I'm right, will you tell me the whole truth?
Oh, okay.
You went to this place for one very simple reason, and that is... I mean, it's gotta be Mystic Maya.
Maya, right?
Oh, I was gonna say it's the burn letter, but...
Oh.
No, I guess being worried about Maya makes sense.
It's the letter
Yeah.
wouldn't make her worried, I feel like.
Yeah. It's obvious what you were so worried about, Pearls. It was Maya, wasn't it?
Ah,
You knew the training Maya was undertaking was dangerous. After all, it was the special course.
I signed up for your special course.
Well, my. Quite brave of you, considering how cold it is. Young people can be so reckless with their health. Don't blame me if you become one with those you channel.
Sister Bikini scared you with what she said, didn't she? Because it was you who introduced Hazakura Temple to Maya in the first place, you felt pretty responsible, didn't you?
thinking about what could happen to Mystic Maya made me more and more worried. I couldn't sit still at all. That's why I decided to go and find out how she was doing at the Inner Temple.
Then we're clear now that you went to the Inner Temple that night, Pearls. What's not clear is what happened after that. About what time was it when you headed over to the Inner Temple?
It was probably around 9:30 when I left the main hall. I heard the real training was supposed to start at 10. I wanted to get there before it started. But there was so much snow, so I didn't get there until after 10 o'clock.
Until after 10? How did you know what time it was?
Because I heard the bell ringing for lights out.
She heard the lights out bell. The Hazakura Temple's bell... The Hazakura Temple's bell is pretty small, though, isn't it? You must have really good hearing.
Yep, I never skip ear day.
I was really trying to pick up the sound of that bell. That's all. I didn't want to miss it. That would be terrible.
She was trying to hear the bell? Tell me, Pearls, why were you so worried about hearing the bell?
Huh? Oh, I
think I know why. The reason you were so worried about the bell was because of this.
Okay, now I think it's the letter.
Yeah.
Because I think the letter talk. Yeah, as soon as you hear the lights out bell.
Yep. Okay. Boom. You were given some instructions to follow for that night, weren't you? I presume you recognize these pieces of paper.
Where did you...
In the incinerator at the inner temple. Pearls, you were following the instructions in this letter that night, weren't you? That's why you couldn't afford to miss the sound of the lights out bell.
I'm speechless, Mr. Nick. You're amazing.
Pearl, you're a gem.
These instructions that were found in the incinerator, I believe they were written for you, Pearls.
For me? No.
As you can see, a large portion has been burnt, but the last section is still fairly legible. Quote, as soon as you hear the lights out bell, you must channel her spirit. Who was it, Pearls? Whose spirit were you supposed to be channeling? Taking into account the author of the note and their purpose for writing it, whose spirit would Pearl be trying to channel? Don't overthink it, Phoenix. It's pretty obvious who Pearl's supposed to channel. Yes, game, you don't have to fucking... We know. It's Dolly Hawthorne.
It's Godot.
It's the dead person.
Dead.
It's Laurice
Age
Donin.
deceased.
It was Dahlia Hawthorne, wasn't it? That was the name that was in the letter. It's just as I suspected. It wasn't Iris who Sister Bikini met at the Inner Temple that night. It was Dahlia Hawthorne.
Ooh.
Do you know anything about her, Pearls? Do you know what kind of a woman Dahlia Hawthorne was?
No.
Well, let me tell you one thing. She's a liar, and don't listen to anything that she says, okay?
A terrible judge of length. Let me just tell you that right now.
Don't ever let her build anything, because she does not know the difference between 5 and 8 inches.
I was going to say, she doesn't know the difference between
just
2
two general,
and 12 inches.
Just 2 general numbers that I'm just giving out. No reason why those 2.
I've never heard of anyone by that name before reading those instructions.
I thought so. Pearls doesn't have a clue. She doesn't know that Dahlia is her sister.
And a psycho.
And a psychic. About the instructions in the letter I found, Pearls, who wrote them? Whoever it was asked you to channel the spirit of someone you'd never heard of. You must have quite a lot of respect for them. After all, you followed their instructions without question. So here's my next question. Who wrote this set of instructions for you to follow? That's gotta be Misty, right?
No, I think it's Morgan.
Morgan?
It's her mom.
Yeah.
Well, how did she get the letter?
I don't know.
Used her strong legs to run to prison.
Oh, okay.
Plot convenience?
Plot convenience. Pearls, I have to wonder about something. You didn't have any idea what these instructions meant, did you?
Bridge, I need you to voice this.
What,
But you
I love
followed
that her heart is so small it makes a tiny little...
Yeah,
dome.
Phoenix can audibly hear it standing a few feet away from her. Unless you're Dahlia Hawthorne, then maybe it's like 1 foot away, but what does she fucking know about distance? But you followed them to the letter regardless. Why? Because it was your own mother who asked you. That's why.
How did you...
I figured it out. The person who wrote you this letter was your own mother, Morgan Fey. All right, Pearls. It's time you started telling me the truth.
Mr. Nick, I...
Why is she holding back from me? I don't like this.
Don't underestimate me. Just because I'm a child.
Huh?
I'll kick your ass, Mr. Nick.
If you're trying to say I follow these instructions, then I'm an accomplice to murder. Shit. Damn it. I'd like to see some proof.
Mr. Nick, I'm gonna kick your ass and put you 6 feet under, or 2 feet, or whatever.
Because I don't think you have any.
She'd say anything rather than admit to carrying out those instructions. I guess I'll have to produce some more evidence then. One more thing should do it. All right, Pearls. You both know someone carried out these instructions on the night of the murder. But you're right. There's no evidence that proves it was you.
I knew it.
However, I do know that whoever did it was a child.
Huh? How do you know that?
It couldn't have been an adult. It could not have been an adult. No adults would have made a simple mistake like that.
A simple mistake? What do you mean by that?
I'm sure you thought you were carefully following the instructions that you'd been given, but you misunderstood some of the words, and this is the evidence that proves it. Wait. Read it one more time. You must channel spirit, leave everything up to her. Here's a picture of her. Her name is, she is her ally, blah, blah, blah. Once this is burned, also make sure not to tell anyone about this letter. Gravely roast the master and bring her back. I guess...
Is it because the letter is not fully burned?
That would be my guess, but I mean, she tried to burn it. So, oh. Wait. Is gravely roast... Did she think that they meant gravy roast the master?
Oh my god.
Is that the English language wordplay that they used for this?
The final mystery. Who put the gravy?
So fucking funny. That's really good.
Gravy there.
Gravy roast.
I mean, what else were they gonna do? Be like, you need to curry favor with the master. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I bet that's it. Wow. Incredible.
It was you who splattered gravy on this hanging scroll, wasn't it?
What? Why would I do something like...
Yeah, I don't know either, Pearls. Maybe because you can't read. Do you remember what was written in that letter?
What's up? My name's Pearls. I'm 8 years old, and I never learned how to read.
Gravely roast the master in the fires of Hades and bring our vengeance to fruition. But you didn't know how to read the words gravely and roast, among others, right?
How do you know that?
Remember the conversation you had with Miss Donim on the night of the murder?
Perhaps we can read some books together.
This is such a specific callback, holy shit.
Really? I'd love to. I'm not very good at reading.
Well then, would you like to practice reading with me?
Miss Elise. Pardon me. So, for example, how do you read this?
It says gravely. That's kind of a tough word.
That's what I was like. I'm pretty sure she actually had to spell that word out to her, which is such a brutally specific callback.
Yeah, it's...
It's maybe a little too on the nose.
It's a little forced, the specific word she added.
But everything else is honestly pretty great. I like everything that's happened in this episode. Sure, Mr. Nim taught you how to read gravely and roast. What
actually, that's a good point. She showed that to Elise, and Elise didn't glance and see like, oh yes, this is gravely roast the master and the fires of Hades.
She showed her the paper.
I guess now that I think about it, I guess that's what they're trying to get at.
They're like, yo, she just like reads like one paragraph over, and it's like, kill your ma or kill Misty Fey,
kill your ass, kill your ass.
She's like, wait just a goddamn book author writing minute.
Giant Penguin with the trivia. The deal in the Japanese version is that since she's a kid, she can't read fancy Japanese kanji yet. So she mistook the kanji for kare, which means something like splendid or gorgeous, for the Japanese word kare, which means curry. Okay, and she also mistook Indo, which means something like requiem or last rites, for the word Indo, which means India. So she put Indian curry on the fucking poster. That's funny. Perfect. Okay.
That is funny. Also, where did Pearl get it? Did she freaking like Uber Eats that shit up into the mountain?
That's what they had for dinner. That's what they had for dinner.
They had for dinner? Okay, all right.
Yeah, that's also convenient,
you win this round. That they cooked the exact same thing in the letter? Come on, game.
That's what they meant. Gravely sounded like oh shit, that's your line.
Gravely sounds like gravy to me. And the only roast I could think of was the food.
And that's why you did it. That's why you covered the picture of the master in gravy from that night's pot roast.
God damn it.
To be honest, I did think it was a bit strange. I guess I really did get the wrong idea.
Oh, Pearl, you...
Just a tiny bit.
I really am useless.
But that's a good thing.
You're not useless. You're just an accomplished murder.
Yeah, I don't know, Pearl. I don't know if we can get you off for this one.
That's okay. You're in the perfect place. You're in the loser's hut with Larry. So it's not all bad.
I didn't even manage to burn the letter properly as my mother had asked of me. Such a simple thing, and I couldn't even do it right.
Aww.
And if I did, then you wouldn't have the evidence to prove all this shit. And then my mother's scheme would have gotten away without a hitch. Hooray.
All right, we got this. Final things.
After dinner that night, I did go to the Intertemple. With a pot full of the leftover gravy.
The gravy?
I saw the picture on the hanging scroll near the sacred cavern. I was sure it was the Master of Karain, like it said in the letter.
I see. And then?
Well, it was already way past 10 when I got there because of all the snow. So, I went to the Intertemple guest area.
The guest area?
Yes, I thought I could wait there until the training was over.
Why didn't you just go to the training hall?
Because Mystic Maya's main training had already started, and I couldn't interrupt it. So, I just stayed where I was and prayed for her to get through it.
Oh, that's nice.
Then,
Pearls, did you fall asleep?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. I just couldn't help it.
Hey, don't worry about it, Pearl. Who cares if you fell asleep?
Larry, I forgot
shut
you
up.
were here.
You're not a part of this conversation.
I fell asleep waiting for Iris, too. It happens.
Anyway, then you found yourself trapped at the Inner Temple.
Yes, when I woke up, it was morning. I tried not to cry, but Dusky Bridge wasn't there anymore, and there was no one in the training hall.
I thought that maybe I sleptwalked and burned the bridge down. I was so scared.
I thought everyone had left me because I overslept.
Aww.
I threw the letter into the incinerator, then I heated up the leftover gravy, and...
Let off some steam by chucking the gravy onto the scroll while you cried like a baby.
That's
Like
the
a
saddest
baby?
image ever.
Yeah.
It must have been pretty scary for you, Pearl. I know what it's like. Nick used to leave me behind when I fell asleep at school, too.
Larry, shut up! We are having a dramatic conversation.
Don't
Please.
equate something so trivial with her experience, Larry.
It was written right in my mother's letter. It said, as soon as you hear the lights out bell, you must channel her spirit. I was on my way over to the inner temple when I heard the bell ring.
So you channeled Dahlia Hawthorne's spirit.
No. I tried, but I couldn't do it.
You couldn't do it.
I've never failed at channeling someone. This is the first time it's happened. I tried and I tried and I tried. I try and I try and I try, but everybody tries to put me down. They say you're a crazy. I'm sorry. Wait, I'm sorry. Yesterday, this morning, the whole time. But I just couldn't do it.
Don't let it get you down, Pearl. It'll all work out. If you want, I'll come flying through the sky for you. Whoosh! Just like that.
It's really annoying that they're letting Larry interrupt this conversation.
Interject, yeah. So she never managed to channel the spirit? Is that why you think your spiritual powers are gone?
Yes, I don't know what to do.
Oh no, our gone.
God damn it. Isn't there any other explanation for why you couldn't channel a spirit?
I suppose there's one other possibility. It's not very likely, though.
Could you please tell me what it is anyway?
Yep. It
Yeah,
could happen if someone else was already channeling the same spirit.
someone else? What do you mean?
Well, there's only one of each spirit, right?
Yup, it's like dating a girl, Nick. You can't see a hot chick if she's already taken.
Alright, I hate you,
Do
Larry.
you still have the cane sword?
Then that would mean on the night of the murder, someone else channeled her spirit before Pearls could. Someone
But who
else
was it?
channeled the spirit of Dahlia Hawthorne.
I'm a failure. I couldn't even grant my mother's final wish. Well, your mother sucks, so...
Final wish?
Yes, this letter. This is my last wish, she said. So make sure you follow the instructions carefully.
This letter. I definitely need to find out more about it.
My mother has gone to a place called a penitentiary.
Yeah, I know, Pearls.
I visit her every month.
Okay, there you go.
And last month, she told me...
The time we've been waiting for has come, Pearl. There's something I need you to do for me. I hid a letter for you at our home before they brought me here. I want you to read it and do exactly what it says. It's for the good of the Fey clan, my angel. You'll be doing a great thing. Now, listen carefully, and I'll tell you where the letter's hidden. Got
God, what a bad mom.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, right? My mother is always nice to me. I love her very much.
Yeah, moms will do anything for their kids, right?
Larry, where's your mom been?
She said it was good for the Fey clan, so I knew I had to help her. I mean, Mystic's Maya's part of the Fey clan, so it had to be good for her too. God, I'm so glad you're 8, and I can't blame you for this.
Yeah.
I know.
Like I can't blame her for any of her actions at this point, unfortunately.
I know.
Even though I want to be like, you fucking dunce. That's right. Isn't it, Mr. Nick?
I guess so, yeah.
There was a picture with her letter, too.
A picture?
Of Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. Usually, a picture's enough to channel someone's spirit. But this time...
Pretty weird, huh?
Like Larry knows anything about this stuff.
There's something else that was strange about my mother's letter. The seal on it was broken, as if someone had already opened it once before.
Ooh.
That sure is pretty strange.
No, seriously, game writers, why did you think Larry needed to be part of this conversation?
Someone had opened it already?
Legitimate question.
Thanks, Pearls. You really helped me out.
You're very welcome. My mother is watching over us. She's looking up at us.
Damn.
What? She's in hell?
Was she dead yet? Like,
I don't know. I hope so.
No, I think she's dead.
I mean, she did say final wish, but...
So I'm sure Mystic Maya will be alright.
Look at that innocent smile on her face. What am I supposed to say to her? No, don't come in and ruin the mood. Even more.
Finally figured it out, have you, Tripe? You finally realized how terrible of a crime being painfully oblivious is.
Godot!
The entrance to the sacred cavern looks like a frickin' puzzle workshop.
I guess he's talking about Iris and the lock-breaking effort.
But it's all a waste of time.
Why do you say that?
Because Maya Fey isn't coming back.
What? You don't know what you're talking about! How can you say something like that?
It was your job to protect her, Trite. Just like it was your job to protect Mia Fey. 2 sisters, caught up in the worst circumstances.
I realize that, but...
And you were the only one who was by their sides. You were the only one who could have saved them.
But I didn't know anything about what was going on!
What did I just say, Trite? Being oblivious is a heinous crime in itself.
Dude, shut the fuck up.
Tomorrow. We'll settle everything in court tomorrow. Once and for all.
Mr. Nick?
Here we get a new track.
That guy seems like a douchebag.
He is, Pearls.
Is what that man just said true?
He'll be alright, Pearls. I'm sure Maya's alive. You'll see for yourself tomorrow.
Yeah, that's right. I know I can trust you, Mr. Nick.
I think this is like one of the only times we hear that song.
That's a good one. What
Yeah.
the fuck?
My dear Pearl, you've done so well, my child. My Pearl. It's better that you don't know. I knew this day would come for you. The blood of the main family is no more. Now you are to take the place at the head of the Fey clan. My last great wish. It seems I was just in time.
Damn.
Ooh.
Well, that was long.
We done did it.
We did it, though. Folks, that is going to do it for another week's episode of Ace Attorney with an Actual Lawyer. Again, if you like this, you can catch it live on twitch.tv/SaveDataTeam. And if you want to support us, head over to patreon.com/SaveDataTeam. Throw us a couple bucks there. We'd really appreciate it. But until next time, court is adjourned. This art of the whole cast is really cute.
Yeah, it's so good.
I like the chains.
I love how Mia's got a little wispy.
Mia is a ghost, yes. Do not forget that Mia is dead.
Mia's age is deceased.
Soapy, I heard you guys didn't like Godot's backstory. Hope my rendition is up to scratch.
Ooh, okay. So, what's this return to the battlefield? A second wind or your dying gasp?
I don't know what your problem is, but if this is about Mia, first, that wasn't my fault, and you know it.
Usually, when you donate bits to a guy, you expect them to read what you wrote.
Second, how was I supposed to know? Sorry, what?
I pledge $50 to your Patreon and you don't even say thank you? Sure, I may have refunded it before the first payment, but I didn't get any recognition. Is this how you treat your fans?
Huh?
Know this, Fack. I'll never forgive you. Fuck you.
I mean, he was just fucking with you, right?
That's
incredible.
Really Thank you so much.
Absolutely powerful.
Backstory.
Yeah.
Honestly, I sympathize with Godot, honestly, in that case.
Yeah, and with a joke Wes made last week. I've seen this. This is really good.
Why weren't you in court yesterday, Trite?
I fell off a bridge and I caught a cold.
Oh, yeah? Well, I caught a hot in hell.
Why does everyone like this guy?
Oh, Phoenix Wright, look at him go. Coffee as a personality? He's just like me, for real.
Yeah, this fucking kicks ass. It's so funny.
Also, look at that delightful Save Data Team
Yeah.
Pride mug that Godot is rocking.
You can find right now on etsy.com/shop/SaveDataTeam. And
this, I fucking love this.
It's really
Holy
good.
Shit.
You were mean to Mystic Maya? Is Pearl Fey gonna have to smack a bitch?
The way you said that was so good. Oh, yeah, these are so good. Thank you so much. Just a random idiot. Week is getting a little crazy with finals for summer semester, but this is all I could draw for a week.
Lovely. Court is now in session.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
We're more than prepared, Your Honor.
I guess courtrooms haven't changed much over a century.
Go team!
The prosecution thinks the defense's bench is looking rather crowded.
That's really good. Thank you, Just a Random Idiot. Category Ace, I drew super cool 2-person magazine cover pose. I saw a super cool 2 magazine person cover pose and immediately thought of it as Iris and Dahlia. It was fun, but golly was it hard to get the pose down.
Yeah,
I think you did a great job.
Very cool.
This is good.
Yeah.
This is really
That's a cool pose.
Thank you. DJ Salad, here's some little doodles from last week. Sorry I couldn't draw much. Prepping for my psych final tomorrow. Well, good luck with that. As well as a chicken gumshoe. Oh, it's so cute.
Chicken gumshoe.
This is adorable. Thank you so much. Nixu, either Ace Attorney Fantasy Apocalypse AU. This time it's another Ace Attorney Fantasy Apocalypse time. This time it's Miles Edgeworth. Miles still dresses up nicely. He wants to go to Maya and Phoenix for giving him clothes worn by a dead person. Miles tries to avoid getting dirty or having blood splatter on his clothes as much as possible. I mean, the fit is looking good still, so...
Yeah.
He's rocking it. He's rocking it. Toon IRL! No, I'm sorry. West name dropping Tangle Tower at the beginning of this tournament filled me with so much unbridled joy. I'm now introducing my favorite man, Grimoire, to this chat, a personal obligation. Yo, me and Wes love this fucking game.
I can't wait for the next one.
Same.
They've said they said they were gonna make another one, and I really hope they do. Because yeah, listen, Grimoire is cool. Fucking Sally's
the G.
Top tier video game character.
You want to give me your Grimoire?
All right, ma'am. Care to tell us where you were on the night of the 7th?
What is he? No, detective, the statue is not a suspect.
Oh, I'm sorry. What was that? Which one of us is the detective here?
Please, just let him do this.
That's really good. Thank you. Vanilla Bean, Ace Attorney is Genshin Part 2. Here's Trucy as Barbara. Again, know nothing about Genshin, but this is adorable and so good.
Yeah, it's very good.
Thank you, Vanilla Bean. Sufa, with a live Phoenix reaction of Pearls.
What are you talking about? Kids can't commit crime. Oopsies.
Fridge, that's legally speaking true, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
The oopsies clause.
Mm-hmm. 6 with sisters. Oh, dang. Yeah, I genuinely cannot tell you how much I did not remember that being a plot point, that Pearl and Dahlia are half-sisters, technically.
Yeah, I've remembered, but I didn't put it together in my head until it came out. And I was like, oh, yeah, shit.
6, this is really good, though. Heck yeah. Cassavelan here to spit my fur coat Edgeworth agenda. Yo.
Ooh.
That's really good.
Look at him swaggering in with that updated autopsy report. Holy shit.
This is a good alt design. Fucking love it. Thank you, Cass. Beb, I gave up halfway through.
So I'm just gonna go now.
Edgeworth reacting to the earthquake. Just fucking planting on the ground. That's so good. Chrono Wizard, here's the second part of my arc done for this case.
Zvari, I concur that this woman is not a female college student, and
and her name.
And her name is quite similar to pseudonym.
Maya, that man is a convicted murderer. He stole your sacred urn, remember?
Right. Sorry, Nick. I actually don't know why I said that again.
Zvari, could it be that you're idolizing the handsome and intelligent ace detective? Also, I see it now. She's a fortune teller.
Nick?
Dang it, Luke. Stop messing with the space-time continuum.
Admit it, Tim. You'll never truly reverse my own version of warp theory.
Oh, are you on your way to the restroom too, Mr. Wright?
Yeah. Do you want to go together?
No.
Oh.
I'll go with you, Righto.
Yep, I'm still dreaming. That's such a good... Do you want to go together?